Hi guys, welcome back to Into a Lot with Denise Rich. I want to talk to you today about the man in the White House, Donald J. Trump. Mega, make America great again? Please. Unbelievable. Racism have amped up. Period. I said hello to a lady. Never saw her a day in my life, but then I speak to everybody. She looked at me like she could cut me in half, rolled her eyes, and turned away. What in God's name is going on? Briefly, my synopsis of what is going on. We have a president, well, a man. I wouldn't call him president because he's not presidential at all. We have a man in the White House that has given the go-ahead for racism. People want to say, well, I'm a white nationalist. Okay. White nationalist. Let's analyze that. Skinhead, Hitler, fanatic, what exactly does that mean? And Trump said, I'm a nationalist. He didn't say white, because clearly we can see that you're white, but I'm a nationalist. Well, that made them identify with Trump. Okay, racist white skinhead people identify with Trump. And we say skinhead, but I guess we should call them nationalists because you have women that's inclusive in that. And they're not skinheads. They haven't shaved their heads, but they are definitely part of that nationalist forum that they're spouting. And I just can't believe the mass killings. Yeah, we've always had mass killings, but they were kind of in intervals. This is like it's being amped up. They're very emboldening. They're coming out saying, yeah, I did it. And how is it that this man gunned down all those people in El Paso and they took him alive? If you were black, you would have been a savage. You would have been a thug. You would have been just an animal. This guy, oh, he's got mental illness. You'll say that about every white person that goes out and slaughter a group of people. Slaughter, okay? They're not even human to these people that's killing them. Because it's a massacre, it's a slaughter. You don't care whether it's babies, adults, men, women. They've never done anything to you. And you are gunning them down and don't even know their name, have never been introduced, have never come encounter with them, anything. It's just mind-blowing to me that is happening so often. And as I said, it's amped up. And they're telling it now. Like the guy put it on Twitter. They're telling it now because they feel like they have an ally, which is a nationalist by the name of Donald J. Trump. Now, I'm saying that to say, and blacks, oh my God, okay? We have gone back to the 30s, 40s, 50s. Come on, really? Unbelievable. The blacks that are in Trump's base, you're delusional. Or it's a money grab. And if you are willing to stand up and rock with Trump for a money grab, then you are one sick individual. You are a sick individual. Hear me. There's no coming back from that. Okay? All the people that were in Trump's base, they're amped up. That guy who jumped out the car beating that old man the other day, that, really, boy, is that not a good look. White women calling police on you from everything from using the pool to selling bottled water for little children. The police are coming. There's a black girl sleeping in the study hall. The black girl happened to be a student there, apartment right next door, blah, blah, blah. But they're calling, there's a black person just entered my building. Really? So black people, we live in huts? We live in, teepees, grass grass little huts with igloos. What? Really? It's disgusting. You know, I just don't even know what to say. Meeting at Starbucks, you're black and arrested. Just trying to have a meal, could get you arrested or killed now in the United States of America. That is unbelievable. I didn't think in my time, of course, my mother and her mother and so on and so forth have experienced those things, but in the last, I'd say 30 years, I'm not going to go back 50 because 30, because they were still kind of wilding out when I was younger. But in the last 30 years, and we were hoping that it'd get a little better, that we could get more unified, but that's not happening. Now we've gone, everybody's, just like done a 380, and that's a shame. That's a shame. Black while walking, black while buying a house, black while getting something to drink, black while entering a building. It has just gone crazy. Okay? But what made me today just do this blog and get it out there? I didn't do it on the massacre because we had so much news coverage, and that I thought was very awesome, very thorough. Thanks to TYT, thanks to CNN, CBS. They did, awesome jobs, and really calling it out, calling Trump out to be exact, okay? Calling these white nationalists out. What made me do this blog today was I was thumbing through news articles, and up popped this article with this big cross that's taller than any person that I know, and I know some pretty tall people. The KKK type cross, that big, humongous cross on someone's lawn. It was set afire by two men, Graham Williamson, 38 years old, and Rivera, 30, of, I believe it's Seminary, Mississippi. Never heard of it, but really, in a predominantly black neighborhood, these two white men decided they were going to build a cross and burn it on these people's lawn because they wanted to humiliate them. Well, let me tell you something. Shame on you, because you would have got what was coming to you if I caught you burning a cross on my lawn. Okay? Who in the hell do you people think you are? He got the materials from his friend Rivette. Rivette also admitted to committing this crime. And then that's another thing. They're so emboldened. Yeah, I did it. I burned the cross, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Williamson, the ringleader he built the cross out of material Rivette had in his yard. He admitted to burning it, him and Rivette carrying it over there and carrying out this outrageous act on a black couple with children in the house. Now, even if I was single with no one in the house, you better not step your on my lawn and I catch you burning a cross, because I'm going to deal with it by any means necessary, because you have no right to do that. And Trump should come out and tell you have no right. Now, he's made you feel like Superman, Superwoman, but I think you better rethink that before you do it, because people are not going to stand for that. These guys that did it, one is facing 30 years in prison and a $500,000 fine. I want to see how that play out. They better not reduce it. They shouldn't reduce it. And if they do, those people need to be at that courthouse in the judge's face. The FBI is involved. FBI, please, kudos to you for bringing them to justice. But please make sure they do not get away with this. A couple in again, Mississippi, cross burnt on their yard. The guy is facing, his name is Graham Williamson, 38 years old, facing 30 years in prison and a $500,000 fine. He has not been sentenced yet. His friend Rivette is facing 20 years, and I did not see a fine in that article for him. But you know what? This is a real awakening. How can no one say that it's just a few and America hasn't taken they're moonwalking, okay? They're walking backwards in time. But the people that's here today, we're not going to stand for that. We're not going to stand for that, guys. And reparations, Donald Trump, you said the black people need to give you a try. A try to do what? Because so far, I have not seen it. You keep spouting unemployment is down, record low, 50-year low, blah, blah, blah. Well, it was at 5% when President number 44, Barack Obama, left office. And now it's at 4%. 1%, Donald Trump. Ooh. Okay? Ooh. And I guess people just block that out when they hear you say it over and over and over and over. Repetitiously, it makes them believe that you're doing such a great job. A tax cut that doesn't involve anybody that doesn't have money. So, really? And guys, if that's all it takes for you to rock with Donald Trump, okay, those two things, a 1 point decline in unemployment and a tax cut for the rich, the super rich, wow, we don't want much, do we? Again, Donald, you said that you were going to help the black people. Well, I haven't heard you speak on reparations. And let me guess, do you feel we shouldn't get reparations? Because that's absurd when my people worked for 265 years for free. Zero, nada, nothing. You guys are working in Washington, D.C. in the very buildings that the slaves built. The slaves, for free. They didn't get paid. And now, since the slaves have descendants, should we not get what my grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother built and didn't get paid for? In America, you work and you get paid for the time you work. You get paid according to the pay scale for doing that particular job, right? You said slavery was wrong. Mitch said it was 150 years ago, and how do we even figure out who get it? Well, goddamn it, figure it out, because you are the direct product of those slaves. So certainly you should have some insight. Your grandfather had mulatto slaves, and your great-grandfather had mulatto slaves, and I'm sure his father before him. Now, how is that possible unless they rape the black women and produce mulatto children, Mitch? And you get a paycheck out of D.C. every time it's payday. So we should get a paycheck from what you did to our ancestors. We never got our 40 acres and a mule. That was supposed to be restitution for what you had done. And it was just swept to the side, pushed under the rug, and now it's supposed to just go away. We're supposed to go away. Lay down and die. And the black people that rock with Donald Trump, that's in his base, you're delusional. Period. And you are going to have your nigger moment. Yes, you will. No, make no mistake about it. I have never encountered anyone that has not encountered that moment. And yes, the word nigger is Niger in the Bible, but whites turned it into nigger as a derogatory statement. Okay, and we call each other that, and we use it in a different terminology. But when white people hear you say it, it makes them emboldened, feel like they should be able to say it too. You took it and turned it into a term of endearment when they meant it for our bad, when they meant it for ugly, they meant it for you're a low life, nothing. Okay? So I think we should take, that's a cautionary tale, guys. I think we should take care of how we use that term. But with that being said, really, I'm so heated that I've jumped into several conversations. But the reason I did it was the burning of the cross, the one in Sacramento, California this weekend. The couple said that they were in full gear and they had this huge, humongous cross that they had bought and set on fire in their yard, and they circle it in a KKK fashion meeting, which I don't know what that looks like, except for, a picture or two I've seen on TV, but they should have been put to sleep. And they should have started falling like dominoes. Who in the hell are you to go and put a cross on somebody's yard, a big, humongous cross, in full gear, and be chanting something? Only God knows what they're talking about, because I wouldn't have even cared. Okay? And the people said that they were terrified. Well, get ready for your reckoning, because some people are not going to take that. And I don't think those people should be criminally charged. When you're trespassing, when you're burning a cross on somebody's lawn, you need to get your just dessert. And your punishment should fit the crime, period. Okay? That's an outrageous thing for anybody to do. But there again, they feel emboldened because, Donald, you have given them the thumbs up. Okay? But somebody is not going to take that. When you are committing an injustice on a person, nobody's going to lay down and die anymore. Back then, they didn't have the weaponry, and they felt like they didn't have an out. That's not the people of today. So even though you're feeling emboldened, even though you're doing all kinds of things now, I think you need to fall back. But with that being said, I have friends, I'm telling you, from every nationality, and we get along great. So it's not everybody. But the problem is, it's majority, not the minority. It's the majority of people that are rocking with Donald Trump. Unfreaking believable. I said hello to somebody. She rolled her eyes. Really? Come on. What are you rolling your eyes about? Don't speak. Well, she didn't speak, but why are you rolling your eyes? With that being said, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. But we've got to try and be more unified. The bar is so low, people are just walking over it. We have got to bring back integrity, dignity, and some sort of agreeing to disagree, okay, without costing you your life. Whether you're black or white, whether you are, Latino, whether you're Asian, you shouldn't have to lose your life. You should not have to lose your life. And you have no right to take anybody's life, people. The ones that are doing it, you have no right to do that. Now, with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I want you to please chime in, leave your comments. I will come back with a follow-up to those comments. I may even put a survey out there. But the only way we're going to try and unify and get past any of this is if we have the conversation, serious conversation, adult conversation, and really mean what you say. And people, if you don't want to be around somebody, if you don't want to be in their presence, then get the hell away from them. But you don't have a right to take their life. You don't have a right to disrupt their life, period. So please, like, share, and please subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments. Let's have the conversation, guys, so that I can come back. I will continue to do vlogs, but as you can see, this one I'm really passionate about. And I just think that, the day of reckoning, we all have to leave here at some point. If you don't get it now, when you leave, there is one God. I don't care what you say you believe. I'm telling you, there's one God. And that is who you're going to have to answer to. And if you think you don't, then hey, do you. But stop harming other people. It's not right. It's just not right. And Donald, you need to just find another line of work. This is not it. You're so unpresidential till it's just trashy. It really is. It's trashy, guys. So please leave your comments. Please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up so that YouTube will notify you when I put out or go live. That's the way they measure it. When you put out other videos and go live, how many thumbs up, how many likes, that gets you front page and so on and so forth. So with that being said, guys, I thank you and see you on the next vlog. Until then, let's go get into it.